We met in college. I was the guy with the hoodie and the laptop. She was the girl with the latte, the AirPods, and the smile that made professors forget what they were saying mid lecture. Lena was magnetic, funny, beautiful. She had a kind of presence that made you feel like the world shrunk down to just you and her when she spoke. When she laughed, man, it was like dopamine on demand. We started dating in sophomore year. It was slow, genuine. Late night study sessions turned into morning coffee runs, and somewhere between finals and failed attempts at cooking together, I realized I was in love. By the time we graduated, we were inseparable. I got a remote software job that paid surprisingly well. Lena had a passion for beauty, nails, skincare, fashion, and I encouraged her to build something with it. I even invested in a studio for her, small at first, but sleek. She ran it, hired her own team, built an IG following. I was proud of her. We moved into a new apartment. Mine, technically, but she decorated every inch of it like a Pinterest board. I didn't care. I loved seeing her thrive. That was the plan. We build each other up. Partners, right? Fast forward a few years, things changed. Nothing dramatic at first, just little shifts in the air. She stopped leaving her phone around. Used to be it'd be on the table, couch, even left behind in the bathroom. Now, always with her, pocket, bra, sock drawer. If I walked by while she was texting, the screen would suddenly turn black. I noticed, but I didn't say anything. We'd been together almost 6 years. I didn't want to be that guy, the paranoid boyfriend, the jealous one. Until one night, she was in the shower. Her Apple Watch was on the nightstand. I wasn't snooping. Seriously, I was plugging in my charger. That's when a message popped up from someone saved as Sophie. The preview? Last night was fire. When can I taste you again? I froze. My brain glitched. Stared at it so long the screen went black. I picked it up and tapped. The messages were not from a Sophie. They were from a guy. The thread was long, unhinged, and graphic. Screenshots, videos, voice notes. The last night mentioned was the night she told me she was out with her girls celebrating a friend's birthday. I felt my stomach turn inside out. She came out of the shower, towel on her head, humming. I put the watch down like it was radioactive and pretended nothing happened. Why? Because I needed to know everything before I made my move. Phase 1. Confirm. Over the next 2 weeks, I installed a few things. I'm a software engineer. Digital surveillance isn't hard if you know what you're doing, and if the network is yours. I mirrored her phone to an old iPad I kept in my office drawer. Installed a couple hidden apps that let me track messages, audio, and even camera access when idle. I set up a motion-triggered webcam in the living room, disguised as a smoke detector. Another in the studio. And then I waited. Within 3 days, she brought him to our apartment. Our apartment. They didn't even try to hide. Same couch where we watched Breaking Bad. Same kitchen where she made me pancakes in my hoodie. Every kiss, every touch, every word, recorded. I watched in silence. My chest felt hollow, not even pain, just drained. I didn't sleep. I just watched. Phase 2. Process. For a week, I went full detective mode. Tracked every conversation, screenshotted everything, built a timeline. She'd been seeing him for over 4 months. Told him I was just her roommate. Told her friends I was too busy with work for her emotional needs. Meanwhile, I was paying rent, studio fees, even her mom's hospital bills. It wasn't just betrayal, it was calculated. She wasn't sorry. She wasn't conflicted. She was entitled. Phase 3. Deliver. I waited for the perfect day, our 6th anniversary. She planned a spa day for herself, using the money I'd Venmoed her for a dinner together. Cute. While she was gone, I executed. I went to the studio first, pulled her employees aside, and informed them the business was being liquidated. I owned the license, the lease, the brand. She was just the face. Left severance checks and references for all of them. They were innocent. I changed all locks in the apartment, packed her things in IKEA bags and left them at her mom's place. And then came the final blow. Airdropped a file to everyone in her contact list, titled, The Truth About Lena.mp4. It was a 7-minute supercut. Clips of her cheating, screenshots of her texts, audio of her laughing at me behind my back. It ended with a note. Love isn't blind, but it can be dumb. Thanks for the lessons. Good luck out there. She came home around 8 p.m., spa glowy, wine in hand. The door code didn't work. She called me. I let it ring. She called again. Then came the texts. WTF? Where's my stuff? Did you hack me? Then, you ruined me. Yeah, well, I gave you a business, a home, my heart. All you gave me was a reason to uninstall you. It's been 6 months. She moved to a different city. The guy she cheated with left her a week after the video went viral. Apparently, he didn't sign up for that kind of drama. Me, I'm good. Therapy helped. Work solid. Met someone new. Someone who doesn't treat honesty like a disposable napkin. And Lena? Well, last I heard, she changed her Instagram handle to @rebuilt queen. Let her rebuild, just not on my Wi-Fi.